Hi, for this project today in Excel, I am supposed to use Solver in Excel. So Solver in Excel, it's an add-in program that you can use for a what-if analysis. You can use Solver to find an optimal, maximum, or minimum value for a formula in one cell called the objective cell. And for this solver, you are supposed to use constraints or limits on the value of other formula cells on a worksheet. You can find solver. If you don't find it on your Excel, you can find it on File, Option, Add-ins. Right here, you say click on Go, and you will have to check on the option, and you click OK, and you will see your option, your solver add-in on your Excel now. Okay, so for this project I decided to research on PC buildings and PC building parts and how much it's gonna cost me to do certain configurations. I have chose 2 configurations, and one is gonna cost me $989 and the other one is gonna cost me $1,800. If I decide that I would like to build PCs and then sell them to make a revenue, and what do I have to do? If I want to have an income, so for right here is where we use solver. For example, if I decide to do my first configuration, which is gonna cost me $900.89, and if I want to make an income of $10,000, how many units do I have to sell? So here is when you use solver. So here first you will have to click on your cell that you want a goal of an income. Let's suppose that I want $20,000 on my income, and I want to know how many pieces do I have to build. So I'm gonna put my goal income, which is $20,000. Now for my changing variables, I'm gonna choose unit sold, price per unit, and cost per unit. Now for my constraints, I want my units. Okay, I have to add units sold. They have to be integers. I'm gonna add another constraint, and for this one it's gonna be the price of the unit. It can go over $1,800. And for my third constraint, it's going to be my cost per unit. My cost per unit, I want to be not less than this price, because this is the price that it's gonna cost the material, so it's gonna go below this price. Okay, so it's gonna be $900.89. Okay, now I have my 3 constraints, my changing variables, and my goal income. Now I'm gonna solve. And now I see that to make an income of $20,000, I will have to make 100 units. Okay. Oops. Now on my next configuration, on my next have another example how you can use Solver again. Now I have a couple of configurations of PC buildings, and on these configurations what I want is that I have a budget of $15,000. As you can see, I have go above my budget, and I want to find a way where I can keep my budget. So for this I have 4 constraints. The first one is I should not exceed my budget. My extra cost should not go over $300. This is normal for PC parts, as they can go up the price or down the price. So but I have put a limit on myself that I cannot go over $300, and I have put a labor cost that's the price I'm gonna charge to build a PC, and that my production cost cannot be less than $989, because that's what my material is gonna cost me. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna use Solver. Okay, and this is gonna be my set cell, and my goal will be 15. That's my budget, 15,000. And my changing variables, I am going to choose my production cost. It can change, and this also can change. Now I'm gonna add my constraints. Okay, so for this I have 4 constraints, and my first one is gonna be the extra cost. This one cannot go over $300. Next is my production cost. This one cannot go less than $889. Those, because that's the price of my materials. It cannot be less than that. And my total cost. Okay, this one cannot be less than $1,000. And my labor cost. Okay, I'm gonna solve. Okay, now I see that my budget, it went back to 15,000. My production costs have changed, and yeah, I stay on my budget. Yep. So this is how you use Solver, and to help you to solve issues on Excel. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, I hope you liked this video. Thank you.